Okay, and here we go. Let's go ahead and launch this puppy. Okay, so hope you guys are having a good time. I know I am. This is the first Evolution RTS tournament ever, so there's that. Always a good time. And I actually didn't disable the music in the background. Let me go ahead and do that. There we go. This is going to be KoyoteKamper versus Anarchid. So, existing Springer versus new guy. New Steam guy. Let's see. There we go. Okay, and so, in the top, we have Anarchid going 5 mechs amphib. And KoyoteKamper in the south going 4 mechs amphib. Apparently people like amphibs, in case that wasn't obvious. Normally when stuff like that happens, it means it needs a nerf bat. I honestly thought that Gode would take this tournament away. The fact that he lost really threw me for a loop. I did not see that coming at all. That was kind of incredible to me. And so KoyoteKamper is getting his first snake out. And looks like he's going to go straight over the pass in the hills. Not much of a pass, not much of a hill, but whatever. And so the snake's moving in. Anarchid sees him, but oh, and he does a little bit of hesitation. Anarchid does only get one of the snakes EMP'd. And Coyote is now going for the better option of going for the mexes. There we go, he gets one. Anarchid has been EMPing these tanks, but Coyote's been a little bit indecisive there. And looks like Coyote's going to go way around the outside. And he's going to pick up more mexes. Wow, this is surprising. Anarchid is getting more or less shut down by a new guy. An upset in the making? Tournament winner in the making? Maybe. You stay tuned. We'll see. In the meantime, Coyote is expanding all over the place. However, he did pass up those 2 metal extractors, so that's a little odd, but no big deal. Doesn't matter. Coyote has gotten a lightning rod up on the hill, and that's going to help him control that area. And Anarchid's Overseer is really getting hit hard here. 2 more snakes moving in from the south, and they will definitely kill this if it can't get in within range. But the turret gets all 4 snakes, so no worries there. These snakes are... oh! Leave a metal extractor with 41 health. More snakes moving in from the front. Coyote's just keeping this pressure on, and unfortunately Anarchid's a little bit hemmed in. He doesn't have enough generators to be able to put up an assimilator, so he's having a lot of trouble with the fact that there's the turret up on that ridge. However, he did break some snakes out, so he will be able to, well, he will be able to take out a mech at least. But there's also a dicer in this mix, and that's bad news for Coyote, because that dicer will definitely turn the tide of these battles. However, Coyote is trying to put up an emergency turret in the middle. Not going to happen. No way, no how. And this little force of 3 snakes, 1 dicer is going to run rampant for the moment. So Anarchid is definitely getting his legs underneath him. And Coyote is following this little force around with a drone, so he does know where it is. That's actually very useful information to have. And he is following it around with the dicer, which actually does manage to EMP some of this, so... Unfortunately, Coyote's about to get cut in half here, so... It's definitely bad news for him. He's got a lot of snakes on the backside, and he has absolutely no defenses to be able to take it out. Now, here come the spitters. And unfortunately, snakes have made it into Coyote's base, but at the same time, Anarchid is pegged on energy. So is Coyote, for that matter. These guys are both just just trying to survive. And it looks like this factory is going to go up. Not that huge of a deal, actually. Losing the generators, that's kind of a big deal. However, these snakes are very low on energy. And so, this kind of turned into a little bit of funky base race, which economically, Anarchid is not that far behind Coyote at this point. It looks like it is fairly even. Don't really know where to call this. However, Anarchid does have a lot higher energy income, and so that's going to make a pretty huge difference. Now, with amphibious units, it's always critical mass. Basically, the amphibious units aren't necessarily that good, but when they hit critical, that's when you really have to kind of start watching out for them. And looks like this turret will be able to hold its own. Should be. Oh, but it can't fire. For whatever reason, that turret could not fire. Maybe he did not have enough energy. And Coyote working on getting his first advanced generator up. He does have a little force of units going out here. And Anarchid is now starting to put some pressure on Coyote. And this dicer could change the entire game. There we go. There we go. 2 dicers. Completely wrecking the army of Anarchid. But it's so neck and neck. They're so close. Okay, it looks like Coyote is going to come out on top. Such a close little battle there. Now, these drones are being irritating. Not a big deal. Unfortunately, Anarchid does have enough of them to be annoying. He's got 12. And so that's going to be 33 to 36 damage a second. Not much, but spread over time, it's very irritating. And Anarchid trying to be cute with some turrets on the hill, not going to happen. And so these guys have basically stabilized out. They're more or less neck and neck. However, Anarchid's economy is starting to pull way ahead. And he's even got turrets, or I'm sorry, not turrets, but he's even got metal extractors over here on But these drones are going to get cleaned up, and honestly, they did their job. They got a lot of good scouting information as to what's going on, and unfortunately loses a spitter there. That's going to hurt a little bit, but he's brought out an assimilator. These assimilators will take care of these buildings, no problem. I would like to see another assimilator from him, just because where 1 is good, 2 is awesome. But this one assimilator will do the job quite nicely. It'll also distract Anarchid quite a bit. And there's the spitter. Hitting the Anarchid. Or hitting the Anarchid. That would be an Icons. I'm getting my people mixed up. As some of you may have noticed, certain units in Evolution RTS are named after various Springer names for various reasons. Some of them just because I was being funny, others because I had a very specific reason. The Icons in particular was because Icons, the player, kept complaining to me about there not being an amphibious anti-air tank. And so he bothered me enough about it to the point to where I actually ended up naming the unit after him. And so this little enclave in the bottom south, or in the south rather, for Anarchid is going to get cleaned up. However, there's still these mexes here. Coyote really needs to he can just get his drones on these. And he's only got 3 drones, but they'll take it out. Now this assimilator is doing its job being annoying. The spitter's going to do enough damage to this turret to get it taken out on the next assimilator shot. That's irritating because that's 90 metal down the drain. And one of the spectators pointing out that Coyote hasn't even sent a single snake to the backside of Anarchid. And yes, that is a fairly damning mistake, but it is somewhat understandable considering the amount of pressure he's under right at the moment. He should EMP these! He should EMP these! Oh! Oh, but the snakes do bunch up. He does lose some, and Anarchid does come out basically with the short end of that stick. There is, however, a single snake back here being irritating. He's going to take out these energy reserves. And, oh, here come the Wildcats. We haven't even really focused on Anarchid's base. There's been so much action down here, but back at home, Anarchid has really gone forward with metal extractors, which aren't producing right now, but they will soon. He's getting bombers up, he's getting Wildcats up, and this is not looking particularly excellent for Coyote. He's about to lose a second generator. Oh, is he gonna lose it? Is he gonna lose it? Oh, that sucks. He loses his second generator, and that's really gonna hurt him because now Coyote is down to 10 energy income, or 5 even. Down from 35. That hurts a lot. And here come the bombers and pretty much say goodnight to that little base. And I don't really see a whole lot that Coyote can do at the moment. And okay, and so basically Anarchid takes the game over Coyote, and that's game 1 of their 3-match set. And I'll be back in a moment. I'm not taking a break. We're just getting the next game started, so don't worry. Not actually going anywhere. And plus, more coffee. Mmm.